Hello students, welcome to our channel, The Knowledge Bestower, your one-stop destination to make learning simple and interesting. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful ideas that shapes our world, democracy. Have you ever wondered, who makes the rules in a country? Why do we vote? What gives people the power to choose leaders? Well, all of this is a part of what we call democratic politics, a system where the people have the power. In this video, we'll break it down in the simplest way, with real-life examples, clear concepts, and fun visuals. So get ready to understand how countries work, how rights are protected, and why your voice matters, even as a student. Let's begin the journey of democracy. For the people, by the people, and of the people. Before going ahead, let's watch a story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you find it helpful. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in the faraway kingdom of Eloria, people lived under the rule of King Varun, a strong, smart, but absolute ruler. He made all the laws, decided taxes, punished anyone who disagreed, and never asked people what they wanted. For many years, the kingdom remained silent. No one dared question the king. But one day, things began to change. A young schoolboy named Arav asked his father, "Papa, why doesn't the king ask us before changing school rules? Yesterday, he closed our village school to build a palace garden." His father whispered, "Because we have no say. The king rules. We just follow." That evening, Arav and his friends gathered. What if we chose leaders who listen? They were sad, but curious. What if we got to decide? They went from village to village, and soon people started talking. What if we all had a vote? What if power didn't stay in one person's hand forever? This simple question began a movement. The king at first ignored them, but then people refused to work in the royal palace. Teachers protested, farmers stopped sending food. The kingdom stood still. King Varun, seeing the unrest, called everyone to the grand palace. He said, "Today, I give Eloria back to its people. From now on, you will choose your leaders. Laws will be made by discussion. And everyone, rich or poor, will have an equal right to speak." And just like that, Eloria transformed, from a kingdom ruled by one to a democracy ruled by all. Just like Arav's question changed a nation, democracy begins when people ask, act, and unite. That is the true spirit of democratic politics. Now, let's know, what is democracy? Why democracy? And why do we need democracy? In the contemporary world, each and every government wants to be called a democracy, even if it is not so. That is why we need to carefully distinguish between a government that is a democracy and one that pretends to be one. We can do so by understanding each word in the definition carefully and spelling out the features of a democratic government. Hence, democracy is a form of government in which the people have the power to choose their leaders. It comes from two Greek words. Demos means people, and kratos means power or rule. So, democracy means rule by the people. In a democracy, people vote to elect their representatives. Everyone has equal rights, no matter how rich or poor. The government works for the people and can be changed by the people. For example, in India, we vote every 5 years to choose our leaders. This is democracy in action. The next question is, why democracy? Why do we need democracy? Here are 5 key reasons why democracy is important. 1. People choose their leaders. In a democracy, leaders are elected, not born into power like kings or queens. 2. Freedom of speech and expression. Citizens can speak, protest, and express their views without fear. 3. Equality for all. Everyone has equal voting rights, no matter their religion, gender, or wealth. 4. Change is possible. If the government does not perform well, people can vote them out in the next election. 5. Protects fundamental rights. Democracies respect human rights, like freedom, education, and justice. Simple analogy. Think of democracy like a class monitor election in school. Everyone gets a vote. The monitor is chosen by the class, not the teacher. If the monitor doesn't perform, they can be replaced. Just like that, countries use democracy to keep power in the hands of the people. We have known that what is democracy, and why do we need democracy? Now we are going to learn features of democracy. Let's know. 1. Major decisions by elected leaders. In a democracy, only elected leaders have the power to make major decisions for the country. Example: in India, the Prime Minister and ministers are elected representatives. They make decisions in the parliament on behalf of the people. In contrast, in military dictatorships or monarchies, decisions are taken by one person or a small group without elections. 2. Free and fair elections. Democracy ensures that elections are held regularly and people can choose their leaders freely without fear or pressure. Example: in democratic countries like India, elections are conducted by an independent body, Election Commission, and multiple parties can contest. If only one party is allowed to win or people are forced to vote a certain way, it is not a real democracy. 3. One person, one vote, one value. Every adult citizen in a democracy has the right to vote, and each vote has equal value, regardless of their caste, class, religion, or gender. Example: in India, a poor farmer's vote is equal to that of a rich business person or a government officer. This is called universal adult franchise, a key principle of democracy. 4. Rule of law and respect for rights. In a democracy, the law is supreme, and even the government has to follow it. Citizens enjoy fundamental rights like freedom of speech, right to equality, and right to life. Example: if the government tries to arrest someone without reason, that person can go to court, because the Constitution protects individual rights. Conclusion: these 4 features help us understand what a true democracy looks like. A country is not democratic just because it holds elections. The elections must be free and fair, the leaders must be accountable, every person must have equal rights, and laws must be followed by all. So remember, true democracy means equality, justice, and the rule of the people. It's not just voting, it's power with responsibility. Now you know the real features that make a country truly democratic. Which feature do you think is most important? Freedom, voting, or equality? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if this video helped you. We're covering the full Class 9 Civics series. Stay tuned for more.